Kane, we've been looking for you everywhere.
Really? I had no idea.
Island of Whim, was it?
No. Just fancied an holiday, didn't we?
Perhaps this young lady'd like a cup of tea and a bun.
I'm not going anywhere without my dad.
Debs, it's no good, they won't let you. Just remember, don't say anything, okay?
Now, how about that tea? Or some pop, maybe?
He'll have heard what I've said by now.
Probably accusing you this very minute.
Yeah, but like I say, it'll just sound like tit for tat, won't it? So maybe they won't take any notice of it. Whatever he says.
Maybe. What will he say?
That I am lying, that he's had naught to do with no poison.
That's just for starters. I mean, he's going to be pretty mad, isn't he? Who knows what he might make up?
Well, his word against mine.
Yeah, but with everything else
Marlon, will
they've
you
got...
shut up? You're making me feel sick.
If only you hadn't lied.
Yeah, I know, but I did. They were going to charge me anyway.
You don't know that.
I do. And you know what, Marlon? I'm not going to let Chris win. I'm going to go and get Debbie.
What, now?
Yes, now.
She's coming out today?
This morning. I'm going in to get her.
Well, don't let her see that bruise then. It's from the seatbelt, innit?
A little fade. I'll soon be in the clear.
Not unless she gets the memory back.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm going. So I can be with her on the drive home. Should be easy enough to distract her.
You're honoured. Sergeant went out specially for this.
Don't want it.
Don't all young ladies like pop?
Try giving it to a young lady then.
You do understand what this interview's about, don't you?
Let's see. A job?
We're trying to establish the facts. What really happened on the night that your stepfather was murdered? Do you understand the difference between right and wrong?
Yeah. Right is being loyal to your mum and dad, especially when they haven't done anything. And wrong is trying to bribe a 13-year-old girl with a can of pop.
11:30, yeah? Hours away. I can't do it.
Of course you can.
It's not just Gary. It's the people of... There's going to be a reporter.
You will be fine. You are a performer. You always were.
You can't guarantee they'll come through for me. There's no reason why they should, but if they don't...
They are my mates, Eddie. Hey, and don't you underestimate your winsome charm.
Edna,
Edna?
with whom my winsome charm goes down like a cup of cold sick.
Okay, it's not to be quite
We're
so graphic,
doomed.
like, don't you be so sure. All right, Edna may not be the Hope brothers' easiest conquest, yeah, but I don't know, I've just got a hunch that she's gonna like Mr. Wonderland Windows even less.
Slimeball.
Exactly. We can get through this.
Why did you and your dad run away, Debbie? Had you been at home farm the night you ran away?
We didn't run away, we went on holiday.
The night you went on holiday, then?
Look, I'm not saying anything. Except he didn't do it, and neither did my mum.
You won't help him by lying, you know.
I'm not lying, though.
Interview with Debbie Jones terminated at 10:02 a.m.
Rob!
I came just in case you needed a lift.
Oh, sorry. Mum and Dad have come for me.
Yeah, of course. I should have thought. Wrong first.
I think she'd better come on with us.
Well, of course you should. She needs looking after. You heard what the doctor said.
Yeah, well, maybe you'd like to come round for tea later. We're having a little welcome home do. Just low-key. Us, Paul and Siobhan.
I'd love to. Thanks.
We're ready then.
Can't wait to get home.
In convoy, eh? How grand is that?
As befits my status.
See you later.
Here we are, Emmerdale, the Wonderland Windows village of the north.
This is it.
She's a kid, you know, a minor. You can't treat her like this.
She's got a social worker with her. They'll look after her.
Bully her, you mean?
Mum!
Debbie, listen, are you all right?
Yeah.
Can I take her home now, please?
Well, can't we wait for Dad?
No.
I want to wait for him.
Well, he might be ages. I mean, they kept me in ages before they let me go.
We haven't questioned him yet.
Come on.
You just better let him go, because he didn't do anything.
Well, if he didn't... We'll be in touch with you.
And here he is, the wonder boy himself, salesman of the century, Eddie Hope. Don't you mess this one up, Eddie. My neck's on the block.
Of course not.
What's he doing here?
Oh, you know, just basking in the glory of my brother's success.
And this is our first customer. The first of many who bought from Eddie Hope, until this village became the first village in the world to plump itself in its virtual entirety for Wonderland Windows double glazing. Lisa Dingle.
Are you from Wonderland Windows?
I most certainly am. Now, Lisa, would you like to tell everybody, in your own words, what persuaded you to change this little old homestead of yours here into a cosy Wonderland Windows home?
Well, this nice man came to visit me, and, old? Did you say old?
Well, it is old, isn't it? I mean, a charming period residence which you were about to transform.
Transform? Well, what do you mean by transform?
Change. Change it from the non-double glazed, probably drafty, chilly old house that it is.
Are you trying to imply there is something wrong with it?
No, I'm not. Of course I'm not. Well, you've obviously decided yourself that double glazing will improve.
Old, drafty, chilly, in need of improvement. How dare you? I thought I were getting new windows, not a load of abuse. I am going to withdraw my order.
Oh, you know, you can't.
Can't I? You just try and stop me.
Your deposit. It's non-returnable, you know.
There are some things in life more important than money.
Well, what's one lost customer, eh? In a village of so many eager ones. There's plenty more, aren't there, Eddie?
Yeah.
And lead on, Macduff. You'll get some better stuff at the next house.
One down. But loads to go.
Come on then, a drink to celebrate our return.
Because we're so glad to be back, aren't we? I'll have mineral water, please, Diane.
That glad.
We're not still off it. She had hangover all yesterday on account of the biggest binge ever the night before. I'll still have a pint, though.
Coming up. Just think of all that money I'm saving you.
Did you have a good time, you two?
Yeah, belter, thanks. How's the house sale coming along? Found another buyer yet?
No, I'm afraid not. I would like a brief word, actually. I want to double-check that you're still not interested yourselves. I can drop the asking price by £5,000.
Wow. Sorry, we still couldn't afford it.
Yeah. Besides which, we're not really looking for anywhere permanent. Well, not round here, anyway.
Well, just thought I'd ask. Right, well, I'd better be off. I've got to see a chap about some double glazing.
Well, he's desperate, isn't he? If only we had the money, we could put in an even lower offer.
We don't want it.
Well, I could have done it up cheap and sold it on. Bought one somewhere else, somewhere we do want to live.
You know, that's not a bad idea.
Small financial obstacle, a deposit. Hey, I wonder if my mum would lend us it.
Oh, I bet she would. Especially if she knew it meant a little boy was settling down here for good.
What, not tell her the whole of the cunning plan, you mean?
Could you say that part popped into our minds afterwards?
Oh, Shiv, you're evil.
Inspired is the word you're looking for.
I really missed you while I was in Ireland.
I know, darling, I missed you too.
Mum, you didn't kill him, did you?
Your nose gets any longer, it won't fit behind the screen. No, of course I didn't.
Well, my dad thinks you did.
Listen to me. Chris was dying of a brain tumour. He was ill. He wanted to get back at me, right, for what happened between me and your dad. So he killed himself and made it look like I did it.
Well, why didn't you tell the police that?
I did. But Chris did the job a bit too well, all right? Come on, let's get inside.
Well, what's the rush?
So, you ran away to Ireland.
Told you. I fancied an holiday.
Rather suddenly, on the night Chris Tate was murdered.
You let my kid go, have you?
She's been released, yeah, she's with her mother.
Chris Tate's wife? Your lover?
What's your name? Pew, is it? Sound a bit jealous.
Come on, Kane, we haven't brought you in for nothing. We've already got you for theft. Your fingerprints were at the scene.
Yeah, well, they would be. My daughter used to live at home farm. I used to visit her there.
A cash box was stolen from a cupboard in the office. Your fingerprints were on the cupboard door.
All right. I borrowed some money from charity.
You borrowed it?
Yeah. But she won't remember that at the moment. She's under a lot of pressure from you lot. But she will if you remind her. Only thing is, she didn't tell me where she put it.
It's a good story, Ken.
I'm glad you like it.
What did you borrow this money for? To run away with, was it?
Oh, no. No. Because then I'd have to have been there the night Chris Tate died. No, it was, let me see. A couple of nights before.
Funny that. Because we are absolutely sure that you were there on the night of the murder.
Prove it.
I can. We've got a witness statement. Someone who heard you threatening to go up to Home Farm on the night of the murder. Who heard you say you wanted to kill Chris Tate. Who saw you take a knife and head on up there to do it. That's why we know you were there. You killed him, didn't you?
Do you know that I have wanted double glazing for years, and I've saved up my few pennies until at last I could afford it. And I bought my quality double glazing from a quality salesman. But now I'm subject to the jibes and the taunts of a common crook. I'm humiliated on my own front doorstep. I know I may not look it, but I'm only a poor old age pensioner. I simply can't cope. I can't go through with this anymore.
Your deposit?
Use it to go on a training course.
I don't understand it. It's the fourth house. Do you?
No. They were all very amiable before.
Come on, Kane. We know you were there. We've got the fingerprints. We've got a witness.
All right, well, so I was. Charity had said I could borrow some money and I couldn't find it, but I didn't murder him.
Despite your threat to do so.
I'm always threatening people. I never mean it. I'm a pussycat, me.
What about the knife?
Yeah, well, he got to me more than most. I never used it. I must have dropped it on the way. Why, was he stabbed?
No, he was poisoned.
So what your witness said, whoever he was, wasn't much use, was it? It don't look like you've got much of a case against me, does it?
Perhaps we got it wrong. I mean, for all your form, you've never been involved in a violent death before, have you?
No.
So maybe it was Charity who did it.
I never saw her there.
No?
No.
Are you sure?
Sure.
When the police arrived, she was standing next to the body.
She just must have arrived there that second. I never saw her.
Why are you shielding Charity, Kane, when she's dumped you right in it?
Now that is the oldest trick in the book.
Is it?
She wouldn't do that.
Wouldn't she?
All right, we'll take a break there. Interview with Kane Dingle terminated at 12:20.
Why did we have to go away when I've only just got back?
Because the police are going to arrest me again.
They've only just let you go.
As soon as they've spoken to your dad.
He's not going to say anything against you.
He will, because he thinks I did it, Debbie.
I know he does, but he still won't say anything. Look, we talked about it. We made a pact not to. I know I definitely didn't.
He will, though.
He won't. He said he'd never give you away. Now you stop worrying.
That's why she staged this accident, you know, so that all you lot are waiting around on foot.
Oh, not very funny, Ellie.
No, it isn't.
Sorry, Elaine. I have missed you and I'm glad you're home. Especially as it's your day to do the washing up, eh?
Give it a rest, Ali.
Are you all right, love?
Yeah, stop fussing.
Nice of Robert to turn up, wasn't it?
Even though I didn't check first.
He was being very kind-hearted. It was very supportive of him.
I know.
I think I'll go and have a lie down.
Good idea.
Come on then, cloth ears.
Mum, can we have a chat when you've got a minute? We want to ask you something.
Of course. I'll just go up and see to Elaine.
This is the big one.
I'm crossing everything I can.
Yes?
Mrs. Birch? I was wondering if you might possibly be interested in having your Wonderland windows, which you've ordered and agreed to and pledged money towards, fitted.
No, thank you. No, I don't want them. The windows I've got are perfectly adequate.
Oh, you paid a deposit? Surely you, an old age pensioner cannot afford to lose a deposit.
In this instance, I am aware that I am behaving uncharacteristically.
Like St. Paul's vision on the road to Damascus, I also woke up this morning suddenly knowing that I were mistaken in wanting any double glazing. It is but a hollow aspiration in a materialistic world.
No, your deposit, you see, is quite a lot of money.
All that glisters is not gold. Also, the quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth as the gentle rain from heaven upon the place beneath.
What's mercy got to do with it? What's going on?
So, we wondered if you could lend us the deposit. You know, just in the short term, we'd pay you back.
Somehow.
Of course.
Oh, never mind about that. To know you're settling here so close, it's wonderful news. I'll have to go and tell Ronnie and Elaine, cheer her up. And really, don't worry about paying it back too soon. There's plenty of time for that.
I don't know what's going on, but something is. You're trying to make a fool out of me.
I didn't have to try.
You're fired! Fired. Fired. He is too good for your stinking company.
Yeah, I resign anyway.
Yeah, he resigns anyway.
Well, you'll never work in double glazing again.
I'll never work for a double crosser again. I've seen what real people, genuine people can be like.
It's you who's the double crosser. Salesman of the century. You're a fake, a fraud. And I now know why your wife left you for that chief exec. You couldn't even sell yourself to her, could you?
You can stick your job. Here you are. Here's your fax machine. And here's your forms. And here's your mobile phone. In fact, this suit came out of an allowance. You can have this and all.
Come on, Debbie.
Where?
Just get hold of that. We haven't got much time.
Look, what do you mean? You're nothing to be scared of.
You don't understand.
I'm not going anywhere. Not after my dad comes out.
Well, it'll be too late for me by then, won't it?
Debbie! Where are you going?
Nowhere. We just arrived back. It's heavy stuff from Ireland, that's all.
Well, it's lovely to have you back. Come here, let me give you an hug. Oh.
Have you thought any more about why you're still lying for a woman who's already betrayed you?
You really have got the hots for me, haven't you?
She told us you did it. You murdered Tate.
Listen, Pug, or whatever your name is, I don't believe you.
Well, just to convince you then, does the name Angie Reynolds mean anything to you? Only Charity told us you were involved in her death.
From the bottom of my heart, I thank you.
It's your brother you should be thanking. We did this for him, and I hope you never expect us to do anything like it again.
No, Edna, you won't need to. Oh, oh. Oh. Hey, congratulations on your unemployment.
I do thank you, you know. I can't thank you enough.
Hey, no need. I'm so glad it's all sorted, Eddie. Hey, stay a bit longer now, eh?
What about the money?
Oh, we've plenty of time to replace it. Got till Donna's 18th, remember?
Do you think I should tell Viv when she gets back?
If we can replace it, she need never know.
Start saving now. To my little brother.
He made me buy it. I didn't want to, but he made me. He had my arm twisted up my back when I was on the computer. Well, he often hurt me. I've been to the police about him before with Chris, but dropped the charges. Because, you see, Kane threatened me. I'm terrified of him. Kane must have slipped the poison into Chris's glass when neither of us were looking. Because when I saw Chris dying, I guessed what had happened. Kane wanted me to do a runner, but I won't go with him. I didn't want to leave Chris. You ask Kane who Angie Reynolds was chasing the night she died. And why. And whose arms she died in.
Have you got anything to say?
I want to make a statement. Charity Tate killed her husband.